Welcome back to another episode of my team series of Randall's Races, episode 5, I now believe. It's the Spanish Grand Prix after, Miami. We don't talk about Miami. Miami, we've agreed as a team to not talk about Miami. But yeah, Oscar owes me like a chicken fillet roll. Let's put it that way. Oscar got me a chicken fillet roll, and we're forgiven after he plowed into me in Miami. But it's a new race. It's Spain. Maybe we can get back to the points we personally haven't scored since Saudi Arabia. As a team, we haven't scored since Imola, which was not shown because the engine went both times for us. Oscar scored. But yeah, we're really needing a momentum change in Spain, hopefully, to get our season back in order as it was before bad luck happened. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go into the Spanish Grand Prix weekend, and hopefully we can get back into the points. Maybe it could be a doubles points finish. Also, the championship now possibly heating up Leclerc's lead being eaten into after Perez became the first non-Ferrari to win the season. So we'll see how that progresses. But before we go into qualifying, here is the R&D chart. I'm going to update this every couple races. And Red Bull are just ahead of Ferrari. They've got ahead of them on R&D, and pass Austin is stupid, honestly. Hold on. Yeah, I really need to start voicing over these instead of recording because I don't know what I'm going to say. Yeah, here's the championship. We're on 4. Oscar's on 16. Spash can go back into the R&D. Nope, he goes into the results. Also here you can see the results of Imola. Sainz won it. Ricardo got the podium. Why is past me so stupid? But yeah, we're A. We've gone down the R&D chart. R&D has not gone too well. We're kind of holding on our out on R&D to hope to bring major upgrades towards the end of the season. Help for season 2. There we are. Come on, go back onto it past Shane. Right, let's just go to qualifying. Right, we've hit the track of the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a very, it's a high downforce circuit, so it's not going to suit us having, major focus on the powertrain department over aerodynamics. You see, we're losing the rear a bit of the turn 3. Turn 3 very difficult to get right flat. Paris, that's a 189. That's not what we're going to be challenging, but we're going to be challenging for gain out Q1. That's the goal today. Yeah, a lot of corners we're not gained, but eggs we need because we just don't have the aerodynamic upgrades. It's really going to hinder us on the track because we're getting very floaty through corners. We can't get the turning as well as we want. We have to lift off a fair bit for turn 9. What other teams will definitely be taking back that. So that's going to lose time. Also, AI, this was recorded before the previous patch, so the AI is still OP as well. As you just said, oh, that's just the fastest time. Okay. Okay, so Carlos Sainz fixed that, but like the Paris at the time and said, oh, better. AlphaTauri? Sonoda waiting coming? We'll figure out about that later. Okay, the Leclerc was the fast time. I think it's fine. But yeah, that right now we're focusing on our own lap time coming up to the line. So 119.3 plus P17. We have to go out again. Okay, just like Perez, time to really poor. He must have made a mistake or something because he's in trouble now. He's having to go out properly while everyone else in the top teams are in the garage. Even if McLaren's in the garage. But we're gaining about a 10th. We're 4 tenths down on Perez. But we're apparently 4 tenths ahead of Ricardo, so Perez definitely made a mistake. We're coming up to the end of the lap. We're dropping down the table a lot with 2 tenths up. Ricardo's out of it. Very poor for the McLaren driver. Latifi's out of it. Tsunoda to potentially win it. We're going to come to the line. 2 tenths gained. We're last. We're last. I knew we were going to struggle on this track, but my god, we're last. But he almost made the Williams. How's that happened? But that's been a horrible session for us. Last on the grid for the Spanish Grand Prix. My expectations were low, but holy bleep. How long was I on the screen for? Jesus Christ, pass Austin.
Welcome along then to what promises to be another fascinating Spanish Grand Prix. It's a race which saw Max Verstappen take victory on his first ever appearance with the Red Bull team in 2016, after that dramatic coming together of Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. Will we see more moments for the scrapbook here today? It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down into Turn 1. This is a 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through the 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out Turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of Turn 9. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, Sergio Perez and Sainz, Norris, Ocon, Gasly and Valtteri Bottas, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, Alex Albon and Oscar Piastri, Vettel, Stroll, Kevin Magnussen and Guan Yu Zhou, Fernando Alonso, Latifi, Ricciardo and the owner driver. And now it's time to head down to the track. Now, Natalie Pinkham, I wonder, might we be in for some early pit stops today from the midfield teams, trying to put pressure on or disrupt things for the leaders up front?
If you're in the middle of the pack, you know, you've got your own race to run. I don't think they're going to be thinking about causing trouble up front. However, closer to the head of the pack, don't be surprised to see some split strategies. If you're running second and third, for example, bringing one car in for an undercut whilst leaving the other out longer can put a lot of pressure on the leader and maybe force them into making an error.
The formation lap gets underway then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan of the tyres. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
Verstappen with pole, first time of the season, I believe. It's a non-Ferrari pole. Lights out, away we go. Leclerc gets to the start. Hamilton's going to get Leclerc though. Verstappen covered off his rival, and he's going to keep the lead. But who will be in second, Hamilton or Leclerc? Hamilton's going to have the inside line. Come the outside into turn 3, going to the turn 4, place of many accidents for Lewis Hamilton. Perez moving up the order by Russell. Russell at the poor side, I believe he started 4th. Poor start for the British driver, but Verstappen maintains his lead. Leclerc managed to hold off Hamilton. Sainz P4, Perez P5. Russell's dropped down the order slightly. There's a lot of skirmishing at the back where we were, but that's not the focus now because we're nowhere near the top. Oscar's moving up places. He's 12th, but Verstappen, leads from Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, Perez, Russell, Ocon, Norris, Bottas, Tsunoda make up the top 10 right now. Come to the end of that, we're going to our POV. We've made up a couple plays. We start on the stop. We need to move off the grid. Stroll and Joe going 2 wide. We make it 3 wide. We take the inside line. We're off the P60. We need to make these software work though. But it's so hard. Like I haven't really tested again since the update, so I don't know how balanced the AI, OP straight speed is yet. We almost rear end Albon. Alright, but yeah. For consider the fact that our car is, straight line heavy, it's kind of impossible to fight due to whatever's with the AI. But we're getting on Albon, we've got the slipstream. Are we going to chance a move on the Williams driver? Not yet. I'll wait for our mode. We know we have the grip right now. So about being patient. Long race ahead. Lots of DNS could happen this race. And we might be lucky. We might get into the points. We know we're going to be pitting early. But yeah, as we go towards, DRS time. And yeah, we're just getting gapped. We've got DRS. Like, we'll use the ERS and still making attempts on us. And I can't wait to play this game without the next track's more like those, so that's gonna be pointless. Like, probably gonna DNF in that. Would I put out the Monaco one? I don't know. But yeah, Stroll's now gonna be making a move on us since we don't have DRS. He's gonna easily make the move on us. Gonna hang in his slipstream though. Go hang around the outside. Stroll gets a very full rear end him, I think. We made contact with him. He had a really poor turn 1. He stopped the car completely, trying to maintain the position essentially. That's a brake check kind of. Our cars are heating up going into the troubled territory, but yeah, we've already been gapped by Stroll. I'm not sure if we had damage. I don't think we did have damage off Stroll, but that was a clear brake check to turn 1 horribly and just slam the brakes. But now we got Zhou Guanyu going to be taking the racing line instead as we try to cover him off. He's squeezing his way through, but we're going to fight him back. Take the inside line into turn 1. Maintain P17. Yes, I'm celebrating P17. There's not much to celebrate here, but we have DRS on Stroll, ERS, and guess what? AI's making a move on us. Oh no, never mind. It's all plan being initiated. The home hero, Fernando Alonso, is going to make a dive on us. We're going to fight him back. We maintain P17. The crowd's not going to like us there. We didn't let the home hero through. But we're fighting for position. Alonso should not be fighting us. Let's be realistic. He's in an Alpine. We go up to the battle for P2. Verstappen is gapping them. This is Verstappen's race to win. He hasn't won yet this season, but Hamilton's looking to get P2 from the championship leader as Perez and Sainz make contact, I believe, back there. And yep, they did. Sainz in the pits. It's going wrong for Ferrari. It's just the beginning of the downfall for Ferrari. Real life, it was Spain. That was the beginning of the downfall for Ferrari. I know, because I was at that race. It was hilarious to watch it all unfold. I could say I saw the downfall for Ferrari begin. But yeah, Sainz in for a nose change. He's dropped down the order. He's P20 now. Couple laps ahead. We've pitted at this stage. He's stuck in a DR straight behind Latifi, Max, and the engine's gone. It's happening. The occurrence of real life is happening. Ferrari's downfall after dominating the start begins. Sainz out with an engine failure. Leclerc is in third, but we're going to be coming into the pits now. There's a couple laps before that happened. I just had to show that together to show the beginning of Ferrari's downfall. But yeah, we're making the early pit. We're hoping to get an undercut on the massive frame where I think it's gone up to potentially P13 where Albon is. So unless it's safe, I'm not looking like it's going to be points, but we're going to be trying to get a good stop here. Come on, pit crew.
We had an issue attaching the left front wheel.
How much do I pay these guys? I swear they've had one good pit stop this entire season. They've had one good pit stop this season. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, we get the couple laps ahead and we get the notification. Teammate in the pits. Oscar's managed to gap them though. He has pace. Like there's pace in this car here. Oscar's able to gap this. Like it's not point scoring pace, but the lower midfield pace. Alonso pitted also, but he stayed ahead of us. plan looking well, but we got the likes of Joe and Albon in the pit. It's going to be hard to get past our teammate, but can we get past Joe and Albon? And Joe has damaged this. He's been there for a while, but Albon, he was ahead of us. He was the lead of the train when we came in the pit, and we're diving around the outside. He has cold tires. We know we can make that move, and we send it perfectly. The undercut has worked, and now we just wait for the rest to pit. We've caught up to our teammate Piastri on cold tires. Piastri overtaken by Alonso. Could be the DRS of our teammate. He gets a bit square. The others have pitted. It's Ricardo, Latifi, Stroll, Magical Schumacher. I can't remember which half it is. But we're coming up now. It was Magical. And we're going to get them all. Bar Stroll. We're going to get them all. Bar Stroll. But Piastri, Stroll again brakes on them. We're going to be racing our teammate again. It went catastrophically wrong last time. Piastri moves out of the way. We breathe past him. We made contact. Piastri, made up for Miami by getting away, but we weren't expected. We made contact. No damage though. We have DRS ERS on the Canadian. Can we make this move for P40? We're screaming down the straight, but we're just too far back to even try a move. He's not even trying. Daniel Ricciardo would have tried that, but we've already lost the DRS on Stroll. We got our teammate Piastri behind us. We have to play it fair. We have to let our teammate by. Only fair. We need to try to make amends for what happened in Miami. Like I said, Piastri to fight Stroll. We know he has pace. We're just gonna hope to. Because Max and Ricciardo going through that very tight section. Fair play, lads. Of Nicholas Max and got the position. We're just gonna have to hope to, ride DRS of our teammate to hopefully for both of us to get past Stroll. Alonso's well down the road, and then Vettel a sector ahead, but Magnussen makes it past us later. I don't know why he called it that. But he made the move into turn 4, glided past us. So yeah, we've already been gapped by a team. We just don't have pace because of the AI. Hopefully now after this update, if we lose the car now, Ricardo's going to be trying to make a move for us down to turn 9. Very difficult place to make this. Who had DRS though? It's going to be Ricardo has DRS. Rick Bobby looking to make the move. No, he's not. We maintain the position. But we've already been gapped by Max. We're going to be eating down the straight. There's some dark clouds actually. Let's notice this. Could there be rain in this race? Like the forecast isn't 100% accurate. I think it was on 20% chance of rain. So could this be one of the races where there's surprising rain? Malcolm's IRL when rain doesn't happen, but Ricardo right now is going to breeze by us into turn. We're going to go we're going to go late braking, hold the position, hold the racing line, keep P17. Once again, yes, I'm celebrating P17. I don't have much to celebrate. It's gone all downhill to Saudi for me. So you lose the rear end into turn 9 a bit. Ricardo's going to be breezing by us with DRS after that. We're going to fight him back. We're going to get the best exit. We have the racing line. We're going to squeeze him much we can. Keep the racing line into this long right-hander. Ricardo is not letting it go, but he's forced that. Otherwise, he would have been in the gravel. We maintain P17. We just need 7 laps to DNF in front of us, and it's perfection. Oh wait, never mind. Ricardo's just going to breeze by us now, isn't he? Yep, he is. We have no straight line speed. We're going to try and hook around the slipstream of Ricardo, but we have no chance. And as soon as he's past us, he's just going to clear us because we just don't have the pace to match the AI. That's the very moment. Will it change? Hopefully. It's just annoying. Can't really fight in this. Now we got Nicholas Latifi, Go Latifi behind us. We're going to get past by the goal fairly soon at this rate. We're out of DRS for car. He's going to get us in this straight. Oh, and then we've lost the car. Latifi's T-boned us. It's a safety car for that. Both of us are still in this. I don't think either of us had damage, but it's a safety car from Latifi T-boned us after we lost it. And yeah, we go ahead when we catch up to people. And Alex? Oh, we have the glitch. I think we have that glitch where it's still forcing us to go to Delta. Like, and we can't pay. We could pay for sauce, but we get lapped. Because Max is just down the straight. And, you know, I can't maintain this pace. I just end up overtaking. And then Alba and then re-overtake me. But then, like, at this stage, Alba just decided not to. And then he just rear-ends me. He knows himself. I think he got better off at this rate. He's like, he just went, you know what, it's gonna last like this. He just rear-ended me. Honestly, fair play, Alex. I probably would have done the same if I knew how long this would last for. Sit back and relax and watch the mayhem. Just watch what happens now. As we now go up to Joe, and the same thing, he's just not going up. So, you know, was overtaking him. Trying to get back the position to Joe. Is he going to take us the position back, or we're going to get a penalty? Come on, Joe. Get by us. He does. But then, you know, I got red. And I just blew it. I'm not going to lie. I was upheld this now, but I got really frustrated and I just scored it. So I could pay. So I got a bunch of penalties. Safety cars coming in this lap. Max and Lewis, the only cars near each other. Leclerc's going to catch up with them. Maybe the T people, he's lapped. But yeah, incredible game, Codemasters. Hopefully this glitch is fixed.
There seems to have been a problem attaching the left rear wheel.
What's new? What is new? Who are we hiring? As we're back to racing, we'll be racing Joe on the pit exits. We're going to have cold tires, we're going to have to fight him actually. We got 5 seconds penalty because, yeah, we just overtook everyone. Start seeing red. Alice is supposed to be, like, yeah, it's Max and Lewis only. Like, Jesus Christ, yeah, far out, but Abu was crazy with safety car restart. They only left them two together now. Imagine that happened in Abu Dhabi. It was just Max and Lewis. Would have been epic. But yeah, we're fighting with Joe now. No, it's nothing to fight for this race. It's for P18. We have 5-second penalty. It's just for the crack. Joe gonna pull a dive by and he spun us. He completely spun us. We're getting lapped now. Joe with the maddest dive bomb ever. Like, he has to take full blame for that. He just dive bombed us and it's another safety car. And honestly, it was lap 25 when we caught up to the safety car. I went immersive mode because that's what I have. And yeah, we were lapped, so we have to catch the safety car queue. And what you're about to see is history. Just sit back, relax. I sat here for about 20 minutes. I've sped up. You will watch this and appreciate what is happening here. So we go through the laps, no one's still catching up to us because of the glitch with the delta. But when you're in immersive mode, this happens. Usually they'll just randomly send the safety car in when there's only like a car on it. It's like, aha, screw you everyone. Pretty much just a long as BSC. It's annoying as hell. But yeah, it just kept going. Everyone stuck to the delta. You know, just kept going. You know, Burnt's having the time of his life. He's leading Grand Prix. Command Burnt. Yeah, just laps keep ticking down. You know, Burnt Marland is still leading the Spanish Grand Prix. You know, has this ever happened? Will Bernd Mailander win a race? I jelly was scrolling trying to figure out what is happening here. Figure out what has happened, and yep, just kept going. But you know, we'll watch the history right now. Bernd Mailander might win a Grand Prix on the F1 game. Again, every lap I just got confused trying to figure out something. Oh, I pray now this new patch that this shit is fixed. But what you're about to see now is incredible. Bernd Mailander, he crosses the line. It's Bernd Mailander who wins the Spanish Grand Prix.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
25 points for Bernd Mailander. Is he a championship contender? Maybe he is.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set
lads, Bernd won.
today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They
That's-
put together
that's
a
what are you
solid
talking about?
strategy
Bernd won.
today that appeared
We
well
saw it.
suited
Bernd crossed the
to
line
conditions
first.
out on
Why is
track.
Max
The driver
celebrating?
did everything
Max,
that was
you came
expected
second.
of them in the moment to really execute
Max, you
the
came
team's
second.
plan to
Why are you
perfection.
celebrating
A
over?
shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Why is Lewis there? He was on the podium. He's fourth. I know Stroll was fourth. Yeah, what's Stroll there? He's fourth. Stroll the podium, right? Stroll butts up. Why is Max going down as the winner? Bernd won, lads.
Fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us
Lads, why
firmly on the edge
Bernd
of
won
our
the
seats
race,
throughout
lads?
the entirety of the race. Congratulations to
Lads,
everybody.
Bernd
in
won the
team.
race. Bernd Mailander is the race winner. He won the special. Why is Max accepted the first place trophy? Where's Bernd Mailander, lads? He's after win the. He's after getting robbed. Jesus. You'll say that was a robbery. Bernd Mailander should be robbed of a race win. He won the Spanish Grand Prix. Not Max. Bernd Mailander's in the championship, surely now. 25 points.
How the
Go for
driver's
him, Milo.
standings have changed. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even.
Lads, we just witnessed a robbery. Bernd Mailander won the race. But say Max won it. Robbery and a half. Anyway, championship. Yeah, Leclerc's got a 43-point advantage now because Sainz DNF. Verstappen's now up to second for his fraudulent win. And it's just going wrong for us. The gap's 48 in the constructors. We're down to 9th in the constructors. But yeah, biggest robbery of all time.